This number is your Google Voice verification code. Don't share it with anyone else. Okay, so I have something listed for sale on Craigslist. It's a $20 TV that's broken. I just want to sell it for parts. And so this guy, he has a conversation with me first, and he starts the conversation out by putting the title on the text. So he's texting, he's not calling. And he's texting me saying, hey, is it still available? Can I pick it up after work? And as a matter of fact, I had a vehicle that I had for sale a couple of weeks ago. The very same thing happened. And so I start answering questions, and all of a sudden they say that they want to send you this 5-digit code. And then when they send you the code, it's basically through Google Voice, then you're supposed to give them their code. So this is the third message that I've gotten, and yes, they are scammers, and it's not a real ad. You know, think about your 5 and dime newspaper ad, you know, in the 1980s or 90s, and people want some kind of verification code. And what they say is, I just want to make sure you're real. Okay, what do you think, I'm a robot? Pick up your phone and call me. So I kind of try to bait them sometimes and just say, well, won't you call me first? Because they don't want to call, because English might not be the first language. They're calling from the Caribbean. They're basically in these large cubicles, and they're just fishing for these codes. So I'll tell you what to do in a second if you accidentally gave your code, which has happened to a lot of people. They're not only doing it to Craigslist ads, but they're, you know, sellers, but they're also doing it to Facebook Marketplace. Unfortunately, they're taking advantage of a lot of people who've lost pets, cats or dogs, and then they're so hoping to get their animal, and so it's so sad. And then they're saying, "Hey, I'll give you your animal. Just send me this 5. I want to make sure you're real and that you're safe. Let me give you this 5-digit code." No, bullcrap. It's fake. Now, what's nefarious about it? What are they going to do with it? Well, there's been a few articles on there, and this is one article that I pulled up. So it's not as bad as you think it is, but it can get bad. What happens is you send them the code, and then they're able to access your Google, your Google voice verification, and then what they'll do is they'll use it to fish other people in your area. So if you're in the Tampa area, for example, they'll have your number, and then they'll try to fish other people, and they'll use your number to scam. That's not the worst thing, is that they try, being that they get some information from you, they might try to blackmail you. And if they get enough information, they could probably break your password. So I would highly recommend you change your password on Google, Google Chrome, your Gmail. Go ahead and change your passwords as soon as this happens. And there is a little step process which you can do. What you want to do is basically you want to change your Google Voice account number. Okay, and to do this, I'll put this link in the description. But basically, you log into your Google Voice account and click Settings right here. And then you click Phone tab right here under Settings. And then next to your phone number, click Change. And after you click Change, you can see this details. Click Continue to search. So what they'll do is the scammer will put their phone number on there so they can call from your number. So make sure you remove any numbers that you can't identify. And then you'll have to fill out some different information on here, but it's pretty self-explanatory. If it's too good to be true, it usually is. But unfortunately, these scammers, they're usually in cubicles. You could try to call them up, but it's usually goes to their Google Voice. They're in like large cubicles. It's kind of like the Nigerian scam, and they're just trying to get people to send them money on Craigslist. Or, it's the whole same scam that they always play. So, no, if you get this message, it's not real. Don't fall for it. Don't give them any code. Just hang up and block their number. If they do, like I said, if they do get your information, I showed you how you can change it. Unfortunately, Craigslist is kind of getting a little bit. They used to be one of my favorite websites to sell stuff, but now I've noticed their traffic's gone down a lot. Now it's usually like Facebook Marketplace now where people are going. So Craigslist has kind of gone by the wayside here recently. All right, thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe.